word.
I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Good morning. Today we're going to hear a story about Jesus. The setting is he had just finished the Sermon on the Mount, and he had come down from the mountain and went into Capernaum, where he healed a Roman centurion's servant just by the faith in the Roman centurion. And he healed a lot of illnesses and sicknesses, and people, were gathering around him. So now hear a story from the Word of God. Jesus had a crowd gathering around him, so he ordered that they get inside the boat and cross over to the other side of the sea. And when the disciples followed him into the boat, they started across the sea, and a great storm came up, and the waves were crashing across the bow and getting in the boat and rocking, and just the disciples were terrified. But Jesus was asleep. He was probably tired from everything that he had just finished doing, but he was asleep. And so the disciples came, and they woke Jesus and said, why are you sleeping? We're going to perish. We're going to die out here. And Jesus said to them, why are you so afraid, O ye foolish men, lack of faith? And Jesus arose from where he was sleeping, and he rebuked the wind and the sea. And the disciples were amazed and said, who is this man that even the wind and the sea obey him? Now this is the story from the Word of God. Who are the characters in this story?
Jesus and the disciples.
Okay. If you were a disciple in the boat, how would you feel?
I'm sure I would have been terrified.
Storms can come up very quickly on the sea, and I'm sure that they were terrified. Why do you think Jesus was, of course I alluded to it, but why do you think Jesus was just asleep? Rocking and rolling of the boat, and he slept all the way through it until they woke him.
Because he knew that God was not like that.
Yeah, okay.
He's looking more at the end result, because he knows God has already told him that he has a job to do, there's a mission, and nothing is going to stop that. So we don't need to worry about these things in between.
Right.
He was looking at the long, big picture.
The big picture. Okay. I think he had talked about, don't worry about what you should eat or drink, or, look at the lilies of the field, how they are clothed. Birds neither toil nor spin. But what did Jesus say to the disciples when they woke him up? Did he say, gosh darn it, I'm asleep, leave me alone? So he was questioning them, I think. Do you think it was for his benefit or for their benefit?
do they not realize who he actually is?
Mm-hmm.
And the words were giving them away. They were speaking their fear and the negative result. They were saying, we are going to drown. And even saying, careful of your words, speak words of faith. They were speaking words of fear.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like to me though, at that point, that if the disciples had seen him healing the people, you would have thought they would have hated him.
You would have thought, yeah. Okay. Well, do you have any questions?
He seemed sort of harsh
Hmm.
in a time when they were really afraid. I don't know.
Yeah. Why do you think so?
Maybe he had to be, maybe that's the way he had to be to calm them down.
Mm-hmm.
He had a boldness, a take charge type of authority in his voice where he just kind of, rubbed them on the back and said it's going to be okay. They may not calm down
Mm-hmm.
with that. I mean, they were terrified.
Mm-hmm.